You gotta really make sure that you make time for what you truly want. I'm not talking about just anything on this subject. Um, a lot of beings on this planet want like a special person, an intimate person, somebody that they could love and pour their love into, and so forth and so forth. But that really takes true devotion and commitment. Like you can't be chasing your career, you can't be trying to take care of everybody else, but yet neglecting what you truly desire, basically being with someone. See, when you do that, you you basically close out opportunities for you, because you could easily make time to pour into any significant relationship, but you choose to remain busy. You choose to focus and worry about things that's been draining you for years, that don't serve no purpose in your life, that don't even need you to even be there anymore. And you thinking by putting love and being in love to the side as if it don't even mean anything, when that's probably the most important thing that you need in your life. So what happens when you do that is you close opportunity, and then the being that was going to be with you, that was going to be great for you, that you could have poured your love into, end up doing that and being with someone else. And then when you feel like you ready, you're left with somebody that wants you, but not somebody that you wanted. So this is a very interesting thing. So I think if you truly want to be with somebody and be in love and love, make that a priority, because when you really sum up all of your life and you think about it, the only thing that's going to matter is the way you made someone else feel and the way someone else felt about you. Your career, none of that, none of those people you trying to heal or whatever you're trying to do and be there for, that don't even give a damn about what you're doing for them. None of that's going to matter. It's going to be irrelevant. All that's going to really be properly valued is your own personal in-depth happiness. And if that come up short because you neglected it for just being busy instead of being productive, instead of putting in effort, then you lost that life. And you're going to live with that emptiness inside you no matter how many relationships you get into, no matter what. It's going to haunt you forever. That's basically a high degree of regret, a high degree of loneliness and depression. So you'll try to force yourself to be happy with somebody that you never wanted to be happy with in the first place. That's a sad way to live. My advice: make being in love your top priority, and everything else will fall in its place. Because when you come from a place of love, of your open heartedness, your career will go well because you're more happier, you're more excited about coming to work because you got somebody that love you, because you got somebody that you love. Your life, your family life, everything will start to go well because you start feeling good about having that special person that you know that's going to support you and got you. Make that a priority. So I was thinking back on a lot of situations, and it's funny now looking back that the love I was trying to give was so improper, because it was with individuals who only seek a particular type of love and made love just a funny thing. So they didn't seek a intellectual, poetic, um, motivating, encouraging love, a truthful, more honest, more raw, more bitter, more trying to get you to the next level type of love. They were seeking a present but emotionally distant love. And most of the time, it just probably came from a parent. Them used to having a parent treat them that way. So that's the love they seek. So even if when I was pouring out a great love that I feel like, yo, this is going to help you, this is going to break all those deep hypnosis that you under by me giving you the truth instead of just saying lying and trying to charm you. They would rather have the lie because the truth hurts them and the lies heal them. And they were used to, whether it was an uncle, father, or whoever the figure was, but that became their ideal person for a mate. And that made them go into a state of only desiring that. So their connection with me was basically represent the idea of basically almost like a father figure in a sense, but it was to the T. So I didn't give them a distant type of I don't care, I'm over you, basically like you're nothing to me, but I'm around, I'm available, you could see me all the time. I didn't give them that. That hurted them more than me giving them the truth and telling them about themselves and telling them things that they didn't want to hear but needed to hear. That hurt them more than me actually playing this emotional, distorted distance that they were used to from a parent. So when I look back on it now, I was like, wow, it's so funny how, like literally funny, like I laughed thinking about it, like that's crazy. Like no matter how great the emotions and my strategies of what I was trying to do, it was only a substitute for emotion or a feeling that they wanted that was less than what I was given. So the less than was actually the higher to them. And that's what they craved. So they would stay in this silent, deep desperation looking for someone else to lie to them, someone else to say something good, to make them feel good, to put them in a better mood, to distract them from the hard truth that I was trying to break them out of. And then they find themselves going into that direction and then ended up basically exactly how they always wanted but didn't like. They ended up exactly with their fathers and the images of other males who was probably fathers to other children and had other relationships. They ended up in those situations and ended up being basically a substitute. See how that really worked? My gift to them was a substitution for the less than that they crave. And then they end up being a substitute and a less than for someone else's craving. And they never actually became a priority. They just always was the side. Because that's exactly how and what they were doing in our bond and connection. So just by this emotional law, they suffered from the same thing. So it's funny looking back and realizing that this really wasn't about love. This was more so about abuse. It was more so about abuse disguised as affection, disguised as connection. It was more so about abuse. They craved abuse, emotional abuse. And that's the funny part, because they still in those same silent desperation, still wanting and craving love when it was walking on the side of them. So the message is make time for what's truly important. And that's basically pure happiness, not the happiness, the commercial stuff you've seen on TV or online. I'm talking about your own path. Make that a priority. Or basically die in desperation, die not ever even knowing or being on a planet where you could feel love and never even having to experience it for real. That's worse than death. So make that a priority, and everything gonna be alright. I could see the sun peeking through the moonlight, and that was a sign that everything gonna be great. You can, you must, you will. I believe that. Stay focused. And don't be afraid of your emotions. They show you who you truly are. Don't be afraid of love. Stop accepting fear. Stop being insecure. Embrace confidence. Embrace the unfamiliar. Trust that you will be great. Period.